So this is what we got for today. Um, it's cool because homeboy just asked me how am I gonna prove that I'm sending all this stuff certified and all this stuff. Okay. What? I should probably start from. Here we go. Bam. Okay, so my Laverne case. Here's what I got from the court. Remember? And this is a copy of what I went and brought to jail with me the other day. Bam. Charges. See that? Okay. So my charges are PC 148A. You see this, right? Am I tripping? Hold up. 148A, okay? Bam. Now look at this, right? We all know that that's my paperwork. I had to bring this with me when I went to jail, okay? Yesterday, Friday. Okay, so I brought this with me because I got ordered from the judge to go to jail. We all heard the court audio, right? Now watch this. The day that I had to go turn myself in, this comes in the mail. City of Laverne Police Department. Okay, so let's see the date on this one. Here we go. January 4th, 2012. Okay. The case listed above was submitted to Los Angeles District Attorney's Office at Pomona Court. Oh, okay. Yeah. On 12/27/2011 for consideration of filing criminal charges listed against you as the suspect in a 148A 1PC, which is a penal code violation. Case reported on 11/18/2011. The case has been returned to the department for the following reasons. And it says right here, the check marks is the district attorney has reviewed this matter and decided not to proceed with filing any criminal charges against you. And then T. Farrell, Department Bureau Sergeant, signed this. There we go. And it has all this other stuff. But the only one that's checked is this. So they dropped the charges on me. And I still had to go report in. And when I went in, I didn't even bring this with me. I didn't even mention this because I figured at that point that what they were doing was it says that I had to appear on this date right here, 1/6/2012. So I was in contract with the court. He suckered me in. He forced me to go do that. And they told me if I don't, then I have to go do a cruise waiver to go do a year in prison. So it was like, well, what the fuck, dude? So of course I'm gonna just agree because I had to get out. I had to go to work. You guys heard all the audio. I don't know if I've even been able to upload it. And if someone can help me figure out how to upload MP3, that would really help out. Because I don't know how to figure this stuff out and it's not working. Or I don't know, dude, why my Windows Movie Maker is not working. Or someone know a good program for Movie Maker. That's cool. But the question is how am I gonna? Maybe I should go through this one real quick too. Yeah. So okay. So you see my I don't know if you've seen it yet. But my affidavit basically for the case was like this. Like I just put in here, affidavit for Christopher Elliott Fleming, all caps. You know what I'm saying? Bam. And I just changed it all around right here. You see what I'm saying? Like when I reference the court number, I just put in there, fuck Pomona Court 666, Court of Sovereign People. Right? This is my reference for it. And their reference is the case numbers all listed on the paperwork that they sent me. Like, see, on this paperwork it says that the case number for Laverne PD, nah, that's the one of them that I put down. And then this one says for the DA's case number, I put that one down. And then the other one was for my citation number, so I put that one down. All three of them are listed, and then you see the people versus the state of California versus Chris Fleming, right? Bam, so there's their reference and there's mine. So bam, I'm establishing the two separate. Okay. Then it just goes on and says, I received your notice dated on January 4th, 2012. I had appeared as a sovereign in the court, and it goes into just how, everything that happened with the last audio that you heard, and I just go through and basically like tell like everything that happened in here. And yeah, I just make a big stink of it, you know how I am. And I basically told them all the part about how I'm not going to get my fingerprints for any that it's a transaction for security interest and it's my property. Why should I have to give my property away? And if it's a transaction for security interest, I want to get paid on the spot. And if I didn't, so I would give it to them under protest and arrest, but they would be receiving the bill later. So did you agree? Yes. Did you proceed? Yes. So bam, that's an acceptance. It's offer acceptance, and then valuable considerations. The contract is. So this one's really cheap. You know, like I made this one for the demand. See, when I went to the notary, she put down it was a demand for payment when it wasn't. It was an affidavit. But yeah, I guess it is a demand for payment, I suppose, because that's what she's signing. Here's my demand for payment. Bam, here you go. $5,800. Motherfuckers, how you like that shit? Alright? And it's all got the seal on here. I know you can't see the seal, but it's sealed. Here's my notary shit. Oh, and I love how they go through and change this around. Now they have to add on their notary little paperwork, how it changes all around. And it's cute how they do this too. They go, on January 9th, whatever, notary, okay, who provided to me on the basis of satisfactory evidence to be the person. You love that. I love how they do that. See what I'm saying? But it's okay, because it doesn't. I'm already rebutting it, even on the same paper that it's on. It's rebutted. The person. You know what I'm saying? But it's just so. I love it. The person whose name. It's not because it's always supposed to be a man or a woman who's signing a document. Only a man or a woman can sign something. Corporations can't. A person can't sign a document by law. You know what I'm saying? If we're using all these words by law, and they do, it's all legalese, and only lawyers are allowed to understand it. Otherwise, you're not a board member. Oh, you're not allowed to represent yourself because you don't understand all our words. I know I don't, so I'm not subject to understand your words. And I don't understand. Understand is standing under the authority of them, which I don't do. I don't stand under your authority. I stand over your authority. You're my public servant. If you want to come and be at my level, then you have to step out behind your office or remove your badge and your gun or whatever, and you have to come and then be in your sovereign capacity, operating in full commercial liability. On which they're not going to do. They're never going to swear an affidavit and go, oh yeah, oh no, you're lying. Mr. Fleming, you are Mr. Fleming. You see when I'm like, I'm not Mr. Fleming, I'm not Christopher Fleming. You know, rebut this. You have the right to rebut this claim. You know, you have 30 days to rebut this, and or you're agreeing that, you know, we weren't in contract and that you owe, basically. Like, because here we go. I'm putting myself as a liable lien. Man, Chris Fleming, all lowercase. Chris Fleming, creditor, real party at interest, executor, administrator, beneficiary of the private contract trust known as Christopher Fleming. I mean, it's like beautiful. I love it. It's just so nice. And then the liable lien is the City of Laverne Police Department, because now I have the contract. Look, they're sending me this is an offer. They're sending me more offers. This is an offer. Thank you, Laverne, for your offer. I conditionally accept your offer. You know, and then at the very end here, I just put demand for settlement and agreement. I, Christopher, born of the Fleming family, real man, damaged, injured party, do swear the information contained herein is true or correct under full commercial liability and penalty of perjury. I'm the administrator and executor of the legal person Christopher Alear Fleming, and seek immediate remedy and or cure from the public trustee at my next court of record regarding this matter. So if it ever does go to a court of record, or if I can do it all administratively, that was actually from my other thing. I just copied and pasted it. That was why it came out like that. But no, but the rest of this I wrote all by hand. So this is a whole new document. I write all my own stuff. I don't like to copy or use anyone else's stuff. If they do, I just like to use my own understandings and just put it to them in the way that Dean basically always lets us know and just says, you know, you create your own remedy. So that's what I've been trying to do as well. And I love the negative avertment format. It's my favorite. So I mean, if you read the document, you'll see it in the description. It's right there. And everything is. I do not believe that there's any evidence to the contrary that exists. That I am compelled to operate as Mr. Christopher Fleming or Christopher Fleming or as the public trustee or the trustee regarding this matter, because I'm not. I'm the executor. I'm the beneficiary of the trust. It was my trust. And then and it's like there is no courts. There hasn't been a court since 1789. But it gets all complicated and crazy, and I don't even know why I'll study all that stuff. But I just love to dig into it and just see how the roots of it. This one's for Westminster. I probably should make a different video about that. This is for, well, I guess not. It's the same. Here we go. So we'll do the Westminster one or not too. Alright, check this out. So I got my Westminster. Notice the default on here, right? So I'm saying this to Westminster. Notice the default. Blah, 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 right? It goes into the whole thing about how, you know, the debtor, and I'll put this one on there too if you guys want to check this out. But this one's really long. It just basically says that, attention to whom it may concern, debtors of the public servants involved in the actions against human rights and human rights violations against the man creditor Christopher Fleming, you know, Christopher, sovereign, honorable man. I just basically reference my registered mail receipt number. It's basically like I know I probably shouldn't be writing like 4 documents of pages to these people, and it's not really necessary, but I don't know. I like to kind of like let them know that I know what they're doing, basically, and that they need to follow the law. Now, the question came up about how am I going to prove that they got this? Really good question, Nick. Check this out. It works like this. Like, I have the proof of service right here for my original affidavit that I sent them. See? Well, not the proof of service. I have the registered mail receipt stamped by Westminster Courthouse. Westminster Justice Center. There you go. Bam. So I know that they received it, and someone actually, stamped it, and I have proof that I mailed it. But how do you prove that someone actually got this document? Or that because what the process is it's all through it's called administrative process, where you're not using. I don't have to go through the judge. Like, you can do it administratively. If you go through and you use the notary and you have all the essential parts, then if it does go into where there's a conflict where they say no, we're not going to pay, or whatever, then when you bring it to the judge, then it's like, hey, listen, is my administrative process correct? Yes, it is. Like, I've done everything I've had to do. I sent them a notice. They had time to rebut it. They didn't, so they accepted it, and now they haven't paid. So now I'm sending them the notice of default. You're in default now. But then how do I prove that they actually got my notice? Because I could have just sent them a certified mail, and they never put anything in there. Just, oh yeah, here's proof. I sent you certified mail. Well, so what? You sent a certified mail. What does that say? So now I have from a third party. What you do is you get a third party, someone who's not a party to the action, swear out their own proof of service. Bam, and it works like that. Okay, proof of service by mail. And then what you see, the number there, that's just for me to reference that. That's my name, and the fictitious date I was born, and then the date that we were mailing it. And just basically says that, I put in the following documents: affidavit of truth, affidavit of Christopher Fleming. And then basically goes into saying that, I'm over the age of 18 years old, not a party to this action. I'm domicile at. I enclosed the above named documents in envelopes and mailed them with the United States Postal Service, and the postage fully prepaid. The envelopes were addressed to, and then so it's just basically saying that, look, these documents were placed in an envelope. I'm not. So it becomes more powerful when you have someone who's not. I could do it myself, but it becomes more powerful when you have a third party who's not even a party to the action. If it were your wife or something, I wouldn't do it. But like if it's your brother or friends or family, whoever, that will all work. It doesn't matter, just as long as it's a living, breathing man or woman with a brain, right? Where the straw man want. If I only had a brain, and he gets a certificate of a new legal creation, and he's so excited, Am I forgetting anything? I hope not. Oh yeah, the problem I'm having is with the notary. They don't know what they're supposed to be doing either. I was like, how am I going to get the notary notice of? Because the notary should be able to swear out. You should be able to get administrative default right through the notary, just from them saying like, okay, I haven't received any response from this document, so I swear that I haven't received a response. It's like a notary judgment is the same as a judge, but sheriffs won't go do those collections. It's actually the U.S. Marshals. You bring a certified as true copy of a lien that you have that you've done administrative process with, and that you can go collect it with the U.S. Marshal. Supposedly, that's what the purpose of it all is. But well, and that's why we're doing it now. I'm trying to figure out how far it goes and how deep the rabbit hole gets. But it's so funny that I got this letter from Laverne, just basically like saying like, dude, we're not gonna charge you. Like, we dropped the charges against you after they know that I just got like arrested, and that's all on the public record. But I guess it's not really on the public record. It's not on the public record until I went and swore it out today. So, but now I need to figure out how we're gonna mail that. We're working on that too. I'm gonna go through with the instead of, because it's $11 to do it like this, to get them to send you something saying that they got it. So I'm gonna figure out if I can just send the certified mail like through online, and then get like a copy of like a tracking number, and then as soon as it gets there, then I have proof that from USPS, and then bam, print screen, Print screen, print screen. Always remember that. Print screen right here on your keyboard. Bam. Push that. Bam. Print screen. It takes a copy of the image of the screen, and then you can go to Paint and Control V. And yeah. So we've got a lot of crazy shit like that. My buddy actually caught USGS like hiding earthquakes and shit, and we have like proof, like, because it's on the screenshot and it went viral on GLP. But yeah, I really appreciate all the comments and all the trolls too. You guys really keep me all like, you know, fired up. Like I know I'm doing the right thing when I got all like 12 people just talking trash, and no one's ever really coming and telling me why it's not gonna work, or just like, oh, you're crazy or you're an idiot. Like, come on, like, tell me why. Like, show me where. Like, submit me something. Don't just whatever. Do what you gotta do. I love it. All right, I love you guys. I think that's it. Yeah. All right, cool. I'll try to figure out what's up with the MP3 too. All right, later.